Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. And this is episode number 920 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Sorry about this. I'm getting the show tweeted out. Good to have you along for the ride. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for attending class, everybody. Hello. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope it was fun. Mine was interesting. It was a bit eventful, I guess you could say. Let me shoot this tweet. And done. And the show is tweeted. We are twatted. All right, we got a lot to do. Got a lot of sports to discuss. Catch you up on your March Madness brackets. We'll look at the Barry on Deck League. Not many involved in it this time around. We didn't get it out until late. Unfortunately. What the hell? Am I not logged in over here? I guess I'm not. Excuse me. But we'll take a look at that. And we'll get you caught up on the bracket itself if you haven't been keeping up with it. Maybe you're like me. You don't give a shit a whole lot about March Madness as a whole. You just care, did a team maybe you root for in football advance? Aggies? Nope. Cougs? Longhorns? Something like that? Yeah, we'll see. So we'll catch you up on that. There were some upsets. It's been predominantly chalk for the most part. I'll tell you the most exciting thing so far has been an equipment manager and a couple of old heads facing off in a 10-2 matchup. And Arkansas is your Cinderella story. You're caught up. It's been kind of a tournament so far, in my opinion. But also, I've watched 1.5 games. It's not my bag, people. It's not my bag. I just, What? Jesus is back, people! Jesus, where in the fuck have you been? It's been more than 3 days. This is not like you. Usually when you're gone, you're back by 3 days, Jesus. What's going on? This was an extended absence. Now that you're back, take us all with you. The rapture is upon us. It's time. Cece was here. She'd be so angry. All this blasphemy. Good to see you, Jesus. Welcome in, buddy. Mark! Sir, thank you for resubscribing for 31 months, pal! Most appreciated, sir. I'm curious why the alerts are not. The alerts don't fire off on the intros. That's weird. Thought it was 3 months. Is it 3 months? I thought Jesus came back after 3 days. Well, I don't know. Interesting. Tony said, I've got some complaints, Mr. Jesus. You were in India? Oh, do tell, sir. Do tell. Now, I'm going to make a statement here. And this is not to be construed as racist. Okay? If you have to clarify, it's probably going to be construed as racist. So it's probably best to keep it to yourself. And as such, whoop, I'm not going to say it. Cisco said he was there to clear up the controversy about that bitch Mother Teresa. Cisco, isn't that weird to talk like that? Isn't that weird? Yeah, not construed equals no offense. Listen, no offense, but you're an asshole. See, you just can't do that. You just can't do that. Hey, Cisco said, hey, Jesus, I probably wouldn't go out to eat with your buddies a couple of Thursdays from now. Oh my God. Oh, Cisco's winning the chat already this week. Holy shit. Hold on. I got to go turn this light on. I forgot to do it. There's a light over here that you guys can't see, and I didn't turn it on. And it's bothering me, and I don't really know why. It probably shouldn't, but it is. I also didn't turn on the on-air sign. So I'm going to do that real quick. I've been using one of these lights because I've been recording a lot of videos lately. The boy's been somewhat productive in that department. In an attempt to promote my show at the Punchline Comedy Club, the 2nd of April. And I'm hoping to see every single one of your big, dumb, dirty faces there. Get your tickets, people. Get your tickets. Go get them. While I plug in this light, go get them. Go get them right now. Right now. Right this very second. No excuses. No excuses. And I know some of you are going to say, but Barry, Barry, I can't go. I know what the excuse is. I already know what the excuse is. Oh, I gotta do the thing on. It's the same excuse. It's the same excuse every time. And, Jared, I appreciate you so much. My mom is trying to help me, rustle up some folk, get some tickets sold, and my cousin is too. And she was like, yeah, people are saying, oh man, it's just, is it during the week? Oh, it's so tough. Oh, I can't go during the week. Oh. Bitch, I bet you went to the rodeo during the week. And that was, she was like, oh, you have a good point. I was like, yeah, that's what a lot of my friends have not. And this is President Company excluded. But I have talked to friends and been like, hey man, you gonna be able to come to my show? Oh, bro, I would, man, but it's a weeknight. Didn't you just tell me that you went to the rodeo on a Wednesday or Thursday? Am I just not famous enough for you? I mean, is that how this works? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? It is an interesting thing that it is interesting, I guess I should say, to hear things that people say. And then and then they're like, I mean, bro, you live in Spring. NRG is on the opposite side of downtown. Punchline is in downtown. It's literally 30 minutes closer. I'm like, you'll be home 30 minutes. You're going to be home sooner. Oh, well, man, just say you don't want to go, man. Just say you don't want to support your boy. Just say, just say you don't want to go. I would rather my people just say, hey, man, I just don't want to go. Because then at least I know. That shit drives me fucking crazy. Terrence said my excuse is I live in Beaumont. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, that's like Spoon. Oh, I live in Wichita. What a horrible excuse. I live in Wichita. Like they don't make planes. Oh, all of a sudden now they don't have gas for cars, Terrence? You can't just drive 3 hours round trip for a 90-minute comedy show? Alex said that they ask if you have a shuttle bus in the Spring area. They don't take the fucking shuttle bus. My friends don't take shuttle buses, bro. My friends don't take shuttle buses. I'd slap the shit out of them if they even asked that shit. Well, do you have a shuttle bus? Bitch, when's the last time you took a shuttle bus? Go sit your stupid ass down. Yeah, it's a tour bus. This whole tour thing is fucking hilarious. Let me tell you something. I can definitely tell who does not or has not been paying attention to this whole promotion of the tour. And there's my tour poster for those of you that missed it last week because you were out. There it is in all its glory. All one stop. There's the tour dates. There it is. The one stop on the tour. Whee! The North American Tour of Houston. And my sexy lips right there in the corner of your screen. 2025 Too Small to Fail tour. But you can definitely tell either who just didn't watch the video. Flip, why are you making that face? Why are you making that face, Flip? Flip's making that face. Why are you making that face, Flip? What's the face for? What's the face for? Huh? What's the face for? You should promote it as $100 less to park at the rodeo. That's hilarious. In all its glory hole. Shut up. This tour has been going on so long. Barry has a beard now. What was I gonna say? Oh, you can tell who didn't watch the video all the way through, or who's just not getting it. Because so many people have congratulated me on this tour. So many people have reached out and been like, bro, you've earned this. I'm like, man. And I don't want to make them feel bad and be like, you didn't watch the video, did you? You just saw the first line, or you clicked and you watched 20 seconds. You watched until I went, I'm going on tour. And then you just closed it and went, congratulations, Barry. And then you just fucking kept scrolling. You have no intent of coming to the show. You didn't give a fuck about the tour. Like you just were lip servicing the shit out of this. You don't. Yeah. Folks are pretty goddamn disingenuous. You know what I mean? And this shit like this is why I try to pay attention and watch. This really is. This is why I try to pay attention and watch, because you never know who's trolling out there. Cisco said I called my mom the other day and she was like, I saw your friend Barry is going on tour, but his video cut off after the first tour date. Where else is he going? Yo, that's hilarious. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh, that's too funny. Just tell them, watch the goddamn video. I don't. Yeah, Alex, I mean, I don't mind messing with people, bro. I just don't want to, I don't know. It's just like catch-22. I guess it's probably just like passive-aggressive type shit. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I don't want to say anything. But then if they keep doing it, eventually I'll just be like, bitch, watch the video! But I have had people like, reach out and stuff, and or even online, even people that I'm like, oh man, not you too, I like you, man. Some people get it. What up, AJB? Aaron said I plan on going unless my bitch ass job gets in the way. I'm gonna call that week. That sucks, bro. Well, shit happens. I still want to know why Flip made this face. Flip made this face because I'm sharing something honest, Flip, about people in my life. Are you new to the show, Flip? I'd love to know. I want to know why you made this face, Flip. I want to know why you posted the emoji. I'd like to know. I tried to go to the rodeo today with the kids. Apparently it's over. Oh, yeah. Wrestling from the boat. Dude, we're going to cross paths while you're on tour. That was funny. When I posted the poster, I made a big deal out of the poster. I was like, the posters are finally here. I want to say thanks to my marketing guy, me. Jared, did you really try to go to the rodeo? Did you really try to go down there? It's been over, bro. It has been over. When did the rodeo end? Rodeo schedule. Let's see. Events. March 23rd to March. Let's see. Oh no, there's still stuff going on, I guess. What'd you try to go to? No, it looks like yeah, there's something going on. March 23rd. Yeah, there's something going on. It says March 23rd through the 29th. I don't know. Sunday, March 23rd. Huh. I don't know. Oh, events calendar? List. Oh, there we go. Month. Oh, shit. I don't know now. I'm confused. Oh, yeah. March 23rd was the last day. You tried to go yesterday? Did you try to go yesterday? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Oh, yeah. It ended on Sunday. So, yeah. It was a good try, though. Hey, at least your heart was in the right place, right? At least your heart was in the right spot. What up, Walt? What up, Tyler? Tyler Hero 18. Tyler Hero 18 said, Tyler Hero and Wiggins going to destroy the Warriors. I mean, Tyler Hero can't even destroy Ahmed Thompson. So, Joe Pro, thank you for the 303 bits, buddy. Joe Bro said, I'd love to go to the show, but somebody's going to bring me some hacksaw blades or I'm not leaving the country. Keith said, I was on a team call at work and couldn't see the video at first. I was on a Teams call at work and couldn't see the video at first. Bro, I was listening live and got crazy excited. I was able to see the video first. Told you congrats and then felt like a dumbass. And I know it was a joke. It's all good, pimp. It's all good, Keith. I think some people like watched it and then they were like, oh, they either saw comments or they started seeing stuff coming out like the posters and stuff and went, oh, I should go back and watch again. Yeah. I think then they realized maybe I goofed. They had to go back and watch it again, but it's been fun. It's been a good time. So, Mark said I didn't know there was a video. Mark, you haven't seen the video yet? Oy vey. Oy, Mark. Ay, 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 Mark. You haven't watched the video yet? Okay. Should I play the video for Mark? Have you not seen the video, Mark? All right. I will play the video for Mark, guys. Here's my huge announcement. Here it is, Mark. Here it is, Mark. Huge announcement. It's going down, Mark. It's going down. Check it out, buddy.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Now, normally I'm not the kind of guy that does those, oh, I got a big announcement, we can't wait to tell you tomorrow kind of posts, but I had to do it. I'm super excited about this, and so I wanted to kind of whet your appetite and tease you before I made this post today. Now, let me preface this by saying this coming April, it'll be 12 years that I've been doing comedy, and this is one of the biggest moments in my career. Sure, I've had big moments. There was the time that I finished 7th in a comedy contest at a Washateria. There was that time that I was in El Paso opening for Gilbert Gottfried. He was not in good health and couldn't make it up the stairs that were real steep, so I had to push him up by his butt. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to hold Gilbert Gottfried by the butt. There was the time that I almost pooped my pants on stage in San Antonio because I had the sloppies, backdoor trots, the bubble guts, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through the set. So I told the MC and the manager, if I say that's my time, folks, good night, I'm walking off stage because I'll do a lot of things for a laugh, but I won't shit my pants in front of 9 people. Those were moments, you know, big moments in my career, special times. But this might be the biggest. Super excited to announce that for the first time in 12 years, I'm going on tour, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Super excited about it. I've spent a lot of time planning this tour. Thank you, Big Trucks, for making noise during the big... So a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of planning went into this tour. It's just too many people to thank. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm not even going to try to list any names. Thank you to all my fans and supporters and haters. Do I have haters? I don't think I have haters. I don't think people know who I am enough to have haters. So I'm excited this is going down, man. Get your tickets soon, and I'll see you on the road, everybody. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna put a list of all of the stops on the tour. I'm gonna throw them up on the screen right now, and when you see your city, grab your tickets, and I'll see you on the road. I will have merch. I'll have tour shirts that you can buy in my store, barryisfunny.com, and you can get signed tour posters as well. I'll have those available. Yeah, do that, and I'll see you on the road. Gilbert Gottfried did have a supple butt, though. It fit like right in my hand. It was just like perfectly cupped.
That's it. That was the video, Mark. People just stopped as soon as I announced it. Didn't watch for the one tour date. I mean, it's literally called the Too Small to Fail Tour. It's the North American Tour of Houston. So I've released the poster. It's got one day on it, one date. So it's this whole thing. Oh, you did send it today, Perry? Good. Okay. So I've got an update on the bracket too. I gotta get my list updated for that as well. I gotta go find my little notepad. I'm gonna maybe take a quick little break and go find my notepad so I can get that stuff updated as well. Hey, Flip, I don't know what the fuck the emojis are, but fuck your emojis, okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not in the mood for your shit today, Flip. Fuck your stupid ass throwing up emojis during the video, and when I'm talking about something, you can go fuck yourself today, Flip. I'm sick of your shit already, all right? Go fuck yourself. God damn, bro. Sometimes you get on my goddamn nerves, Flip. Fuck you. Yes, there is an entry fee for the Dad Bod Challenge. It's $5, Mark. It's a winner take all pot. I'll be matching the pot. Jen's going to split it with me, but we're going to make sure it's at least $100 for the pot. So we got to get we have to have even numbers. So, there's 10 in there right now. If you want in, that'll be 11. And I haven't even hit up the rest of the list that I was supposed to hit up. I just didn't have a chance this weekend. I was going to get to some people tonight because the deadline is tomorrow night at midnight or 11:59. So if you want in, bro, yes, you can get in Dad Bod Challenge. And then the bracket starts on the 27th. And we're going to do voting here on the show and on the interwebs. We'll blur out your face. You know, it'll be belly button to neck. So nobody will know it's you. It'll just be the Dad Bod Challenge. So, yeah, you're if you want in, because I haven't asked House, even though he said no, I'm going to guilt him into doing it maybe. And we've got some other folks to get to as well. Jen asked me if I needed help. That's actually what I could ask her to do, is split the list with me and let's go hit up some folks and see if they want to get in. So yeah, do that. Alex said, Barry, is it weird that Total Dallas wanted me to send him my pictures? Yes, Alex, it's very weird. It's very weird. And what's really weird is Total Dallas didn't send me a dad bod picture. He just sent me a goatsy picture. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. Don't Google it. Good Lord, don't Google goatsy. Please don't Google goatsy. It's like Googling blue waffle. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't Google goatsy. For the love of God, don't. Barry, is it weird that Total Dallas wanted me to send him? All right. Already paid. Getting ready to take my pick to send it to him now. What up, Brian Pettit? Brian. I haven't seen an updated bracket from you, buddy. You fell into the trap that a lot of people did, including Jared Taylor on the Discord. Jared Taylor posted a photo of his bracket after day one. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give credit to both Brian and to Jared Taylor. They were killing it after day one. Jared is not killing it anymore. I'd be curious if Brian is still killing it, because he was killing it after day one. Brian, how's your bracket now? I have not heard hide nor hair from you since. It's got to be careful. That's the thing. That's what I did learn about brackets. When you fill out your bracket, and things are going good, you don't really wait to brag until after the Sweet 16. If you're still killing it after Sweet 16, talk your shit, pimp. But first day bracket, bragging that's premature braculation. You don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Tub Girl Goatsy, the original terror of the internet. Oh. Lemon Party. Fell for that 7 times. Not going to do that an 8th time. Shit. Was I was on the way with the one he sent me was at a Cub Scout retreat. This goes on a roll today, man. Total Dallas said, what's a blue waffle? Oh, like you haven't had them for breakfast. Mark forgot about Lemon Party. How could you? You were in it. Got him. All right. We've got serious business to discuss, people. We've got shit to do today. This is a serious sports talk show. It's not. I mean, let's be real. This is not a serious sports talk show. I don't think premature braculation will make it to the CBS promos. It could. It's a good description. I think it's a good description. Premature braculation. I think it's a good description. I think it's a good descriptiolator. Just making up words today. How's my sweet Donna? Donna, how'd it go this weekend? Blue Waffle is the Cowboys' nickname. Oh, you're so gonna get your ass whooped. Donna, I see you, sweetie. How did it go? How did the shopping experience go? Huh? How did it go? What up, Walt? Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Let me see. What was I going to? Oh, so before I get to the brackets and the headlines, quick little road story. So Donna now owns an entire dealership. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Parrot! Thank you for the 25 biddies, my friend. Sir. Much appreciated, man. That was out of nowhere. Thank you, buddy. Mark said I just took a dad bod photo, and I'm embarrassed at the weight I've gained. Well, join the club, man. It's called old age. You get older, you get wider. They say wiser, they mean wider. That's what they mean. They mean wider. I had a couple of gigs this weekend. One of them was on Sunday. I had 2, actually. One of them was a private gig at the Woodlands Country Club. I was opening for my buddy, Sun Tran. And that was interesting. I just did like 15 minutes, got the hell out. And then I got to go down, I got to drive down to Cullen Performance Hall and hang out with my buddy, Ron Hortman, in town, opening for Henry Cho. And Ron is out of Tampa, originally born in Milwaukee, but lives in Tampa now. He's a comedian that I met on the road in Oklahoma City. He was opening for me out there. Great dude, funny guy. And got to hang out with him, talk shop. So that was cool. It was nice it's always fun to be able to catch up with guys that you kind of befriend and meet on the road and vibe with and become friends with. and click with, because there's some comics and there's some people in this business that you just don't get along with, that you just can't stand, or you just, I mean, it's not that you can't stand certain people, but you just don't, there's no chemistry, there's no whatever. And it's just like the weekend is what, you know, it just comes and it goes. You go to work, they go to work. You don't really hang out. You don't really talk. It's whatever. But Ron and I were, you know, we had a vibe and we became really good friends. And so it was really cool to go down and hang out with him. He basically, I missed his set. Tony said I have that with all the earth. I don't get along with anyone. What? Tony, you get along with a lot of people. But I got to just go down and hang out and sit with him at the merch table while Henry Cho was on stage. And, you know, we talked shop and we talked comedy, and it was good for the soul. You know what I mean? It's good to just kind of get an outside perspective. But then I got a lead from Slade Ham, a buddy of mine, friend of the show. And I performed on a show Sunday night. I was in San Antonio. And this is why there was no show yesterday. So Slade introduced me to a gentleman named Jimmy the Bag. And Jimmy, let me see if I can find Jimmy the Bag. Jimmy the Bag is a YouTuber. He is a wagerer. He's big into the gambling space. And like his profile says, public gambler, entertainer, sharing my action with all my friends and fans. And he says a contributor at pubsportsradio.com. He's got a YouTube channel. So apparently there's this Pub Sports Radio. It's think of Pub Sports Radio as BiffNet. That's what this is. It is a YouTube channel that has a bunch of different shows on it. And Jimmy the Bag is on there, and they've got other shows and whatnot. And the guy that owns Pub Sports Radio also owns a bar in San Antonio called Southtown 101, I believe it is. Yeah, Southtown 101. Every year for the last 4 years, they have put together a meetup during March Madness, like a kind of a pub crawl thing. Bob said, "Did you meet a mobster?" If you talk to him, you would think so. You would think he's a mobster because he sounds like a mobster. But Jimmy's a cool dude, man. And his whole thing is wagering. And Southtown 101 is a bar, but they also have inside of it the studios for Pub Sports Radio, which you can find at pubsportsradio.com and on YouTube as well. Nonetheless, they do this get together every year for all their fans. So again, Pub Sports Radio, think BiffNet, and they have a comedian come out every year for the last 4 years. Jimmy used to be a comedian in a previous life. He used to go by a different name, which I shan't give. And he used to live a whole different life. It was pretty crazy. I looked it up. Like, I know what his name used to be. It's a pretty wild story. I'm not going to, like, say like, all the details about it. But it was a pretty interesting trip because I got to kind of see the different side of this business from a perspective of other people doing this. It was pretty interesting. So, I got to meet a guy that actually owns a YouTube channel. Let's see if I can find that Pub Sports Radio on YouTube. Let's see. Try to pull up YouTube here. Let's see. Pub Sports Radio. There we go. There we go. So they have 30,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel. Yeah, and they just have a bunch of different shows on there. They do MMA, they do March Madness, they do wagering, but they had Pubapalooza 4. And I was the comedian, and it was really dope to go down and meet everybody, but also to get to perform for them. But it was really interesting to be able to talk to the owner and to talk to Jimmy and to kind of, exchange not just stories, but ideas and talk about the business and talk about what I do, talk about what they do. And, it was also kind of cool to network with guys that do kind of similar things that I do. So hopefully, long term, you might see some collaborations in the future. You might see some networking opportunities in the future. Jimmy and I talked about possibly working on some projects going forward. As I mentioned, Jimmy kind of lived a previous life. I won't go into detail, but that life involved Hollywood. And so he still has a lot of those connections. So we'll see what happens. It's one of those things, again, I don't put a lot of stock in any of this because anytime you meet people like this and you have these conversations, everybody gets gung-ho and then everybody goes back to life. And life inevitably gets in the way and people go back to their comfort zone. But it was really cool to meet people that do what I do just in a bigger way because they have this shit set up in the pub. They have producers. In fact, a guy that somebody introduced me to named Mike Taylor, he was a sports talk guy out of San Antonio. He was on The Ticket. He was let go shortly after COVID. Very similar story to mine, right? And now he's a live streamer. He's on Pub Sports Radio now. But he's got a producer and a co-host. I was like, y'all some lucky sons of bitches, man. Y'all have no idea how lucky and how easy you got it. You better thank your lucky stars. Don't ever bitch and complain. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Boy, y'all better not be up in this bitch talking about this sucks. Shut your mouth. Because I got to meet their producer, man. He was great. He does all their graphics and runs all the shit behind the scenes. All they do, literally, is sit down and do the show. I was like, you dirty bitches. You don't know how good you got it. So it was cool. It was interesting to see and get to meet those folks. And hopefully, hopefully something good will come of it. We'll see. But cool nonetheless to kind of, network and talk with folks in the business such as I. There was one thing I wanted to share with you from the trip. One minor little story. Oh shit, I don't remember now. One little thing that happened, but I can't remember now. Damn it. I should have wrote it down. See what happens? I should have wrote it down. Oh, well. I see Tony's chat. That is very interesting. Oh, Dre said Dad Bod Challenge picture will be submitted tonight. Let's go. Tony said, as for the Dad Bod Challenge, did we do something wrong? No. Why did you say you did something wrong? Why would you say that, Tony? Why would you say that? Mark, are you going to do the Dad Bod Challenge? So you're in, Mark? You're going to do it? Are you in? What up, Drake? I don't know. Let's see. Brian Pettis said, this is a local sports radio show that I'm in, and I'm in 4th place and the only one on first page to have Michigan State. Okay. So Cam Smith made the opening roster. Let's see the Astros opening day roster. I'm not really surprised after the spring that he had that he made the opening day roster. Not really a shock. Yeah, according to Chandler Rome, this article, prospect Cam Smith makes Astros opening day roster after just 32 minor league games. He's been called an aircraft carrier and centerpiece compared to a transformer while thrust into a position he's never played, putting him on the precipice of something unprecedented. Now call Cam Smith a major leaguer. Smith made the Astros opening day roster. 3 league sources told The Athletic on Tuesday. It's interesting that he says 3 league sources. That's not something you see in today's modern journalistic endeavors. And so I'm reading that. That's important. I think far too often we gloss over stuff like that. But something like that is important to note, because I think what Chandler Rome is trying to tell you is that they wanted to make sure they got this right before they told you that Cam Smith is making the opening day roster. It was that important to them, and that it was validated no less than 3 times, as opposed to, hey, the guy that washes everybody's socks said Cam's making the team. So pretty important that they said 3 league sources told The Athletic on Tuesday. Now, league sources is different than team sources, but I digress. Completing his 6-week captivation of an entire coaching staff and clubhouse, 22-year-old Phenom is expected to start in right field on Thursday when Houston hosts the Mets at the Big Dyke. Smith's path to the majors has few parallels. Played in 32 games of professional ball, 3rd fewest in any player in Major League Draft era before their big league debut. John Olerud played 6 games before the Toronto Blue Jays summoned him in 1990. And Pete Incaviglia never appeared in a minor league game at all. I didn't know that. Before debuting for the Texas Rangers in 1986. Smith won his roster spot after a superb showing. He slashed .342, .419, and .711. That's crazy. Exceeded every expectation the organization had for him. 1 month into camp, Espada abandoned his pre-spring plan to keep Smith on third, his natural position, began exposing him to right, the only place where everyday at-bats are available. Interesting. Dubon told The Athletic that when he has an idea of what they're going to do to him and the big leagues, I think he's going to be the next 60-homer guy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It says Smith's on-field exploits are obvious, but Smith's makeup and demeanor inside the Astros veteran-laden clubhouse may have strengthened his candidacy more than anything. Toward the end of spring training, multiple players inside the clubhouse privately lobbied for Smith to make the club. That is also very important. if you've got big leaguers that are lobbying for you to make the club over other guys, that is huge. That's big. Let me read that quote again. Dubon told The Athletic, when he has an idea of what they're going to do to him in the big leagues, I think he's going to be the next 60-homer guy. Jeremy Pena added, he's a guy that you just have to keep testing him and see how far you can push him. He's going to fight back. He's the one that's going to push back. He's just going to show you what he's got. I tell you what, folks, kind of gives you goosebumps. Kind of makes you feel like, boy, maybe they did the right thing in this Kyle Tucker deal. Would you like to have Kyle Tucker? Sure. Were you going to lose Kyle Tucker? Yeah. Or you were going to have to pay out the nose for him. But if you just got one of the best young hitters and prospects in baseball for Kyle Tucker, if these players are correct in their assessment of Cam Smith, the Astros, I'm not going to say they won the Kyle Tucker trade, but mission accomplished. There's no winning the trade, especially now. But if, and it's a big and a very long way to go for this, but if these guys are correct in their assessment of Cam Smith, yeah, mission accomplished. The mere fact he made the opening day roster after just 32 games in the minors, that's a huge check mark. Huge. And this is not, I don't believe, this is not a case of, hey, we've got to put him on the roster because we're going to look stupid if we don't. No, you don't. You really don't have to. Not at the detriment of costing yourself wins. If it's going to hurt your team, you don't do that. Because the players know. The players would not be lobbying for him to be on the roster if he wasn't worthy of the spot. So, big check mark for this organization, for Dana Brown. Good job. And again, I go back to what I said a long time ago. I've said it on air at ESPN. I've said it on air here on Twitch and YouTube on Barry on Deck. Dana Brown was brought in because of his ability to scout. That was the reason that Jim Crane went and got him. You know, Click and Luno, those guys were analytics. Those guys were data-driven. They were good scouts, don't get me wrong. The scouting department was good, but it had been gutted and overhauled time and time again. But this is why Jim Crane went out and got Dana Brown. Because Dana Brown was in charge of scouting in Atlanta and built the Atlanta Braves team that you see today that is loaded. He went out and drafted and scouted guys like Ronald Acuna Jr. So, if Dana Brown just traded Kyle Tucker for the Astros version of Ronald Acuna Jr., mission accomplished. Freaking love it. This kid, CeCe! You're never late when you're here, CeCe. Thank you for the 10 biddies, sweetie. She said, sorry I'm late. Last day of vacay, and I am so sad. Don't be sad. You'll be back on vacation next week. Please don't hurt me. Is she looking? Is she looking? Okay. Yeah, if that's what this is, let me tell you something, man. That's a big get. And we've still got a long way to go to figure that out. You know what I mean? But look, man. That's woo. It gets me all tingly in my nether regions. Seeing that slash line, 342, 419, 711. It's just spring ball. You're facing a lot of guys that aren't going to be on major league rosters. You got to temper that expectations. You know what I mean? It's just like Mauricio Dubon said, when he has an idea of what they're going to do to him in the big leagues. And what that means is he's going to have to go through some bumps and bruises and ups and downs and face major league pitching. Slump because they have figured him out, and then understand that they have figured him out, and then counter that. But once he does all that, man, ceiling could be the roof. This literally could be, Cam Smith could be the heir apparent to Jose Altuve. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you've got Yordan Alvarez, right? Yordan Alvarez, for all intents and purposes, is the heir apparent to Jose Altuve on this team, meaning he's this superstar. He is the cornerstone of the franchise. Cam Smith could very well be the next. I mean, he very well could be, rookie of the year type material. If you're slashing that and making the opening day roster after 32 games, I don't think it's crazy to say if he, is getting the playing time, which on this roster and with that outfield, he should be playing every day. It's not crazy to have expectations that if he plays up to what those numbers are, he very well could be in the mix for Rookie of the Year. You could have another Rookie of the Year in this organization. Amazing. We'll see. Pretty exciting. I'll tell you, I'll give you another tip of somebody to keep an eye on that I think, and by the way, Tony also said Zach DeZenzo is also making the opening day roster. I'll tell you somebody who I think is going to be overlooked going into this season. But probably somebody that is going to have a bigger impact than people expect for the Astros. And that's Spencer Arrighetti. I think Spencer Arrighetti is a guy who is probably flying under the radar a bit. Oh my God. What? Okay, I got to do this breaking news in just a second. But I think Spencer Arrighetti is a guy that is probably flying under the radar a little bit for most folks. I mean, there's talk of Framber, there's talk of Hunter Brown, Ronel Blanco and whatnot. But I think Spencer Arrighetti is a guy who probably flashes two type stuff. Last year, what was his numbers last year? Last year, his rookie season, he had a 4.53 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP But let me go to his baseball reference page. Let's see. Spencer. All right, get it. Let me see here. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Y'all, the news just keeps getting better and better from the Astros. Holy shit. Oh my God. My pants are moving again down here, people. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Spencer Arrighetti baseball reference. So
Heck yeah!
oh, John Dorier. Missed you, buddy. Thank you for resubscribing for 34 months, sir. Much appreciated, my friend. Spencer went 7-13, 4.53 ERA, 145 innings pitched. He had a let's see. He had a fielding independent pitching ERA of 4.18, so a little bit lower. It says the constant is set so that each season major league average FIP is the same as the major league average. And let's see. His ERA plus was a little low at 87. Okay. His strikeout per 9 is 10.6. And that's good. His walks per 9, not great. But his stuff, he's got plus stuff. And I think he started to really figure things out last season down the stretch. And let me see. Hold on one second. Let me pull up his 2024 game logs. There we go. If you go and look, right, like April, he gave up 7 runs his first game, right? And then 2 and then 4. And then like in May, he had a 5 earner and a 4 earner. And then he had another 7 earner and a 6 earner in July, a 7 earner in June. But once that, after the All-Star break, he kind of locked in after the All-Star break. It's like everything kind of came together for him and he learned how to pitch. He was 4-9 July 28th with a 5.58 ERA. He finished the season 7-13 with a 4.53 ERA. Down the stretch, these were his earned run totals in August and September. Now remember, this is playoff run stretch. These were his totals. 1 earned run over 5, 2 earned runs over 1 earned run over 6, 2 earned runs over 7, 4 earned runs over 5 2/3, no earned runs over 6 against Baltimore on the road. No earned runs against Philly on the road over 7 2/3. And then he went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 earned runs against Cincy. 2 innings over 6 2/3. 2 earned runs over 6 2/3. 2 earned runs over 5. 2 earned runs over 6. And no earned runs, 2 1/3 innings against Cleveland. That's pretty damn impressive for your last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starts. That's a really good stretch to end the season. And I think he really started to figure things out. His pitch counts were better. And so I think I'll wrap it up, but keep an eye on him. I really think he figured things out down the stretch. So I think Spencer Arrighetti, even though he'll be the 3 or the 4 on this team, I think he'll pitch more like a 2 when given the opportunity. So just my 2 pennies on Spencer Arrighetti. Now, breaking news, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your tits. According to ESPN and the Associated Press, the Astros have released first baseman John Singleton. Woo! Yes! Hot damn! Finally! Fuck! Oh my God! Woo! Yes! Jesus Christ, I'm sick of his shit! Oh, thank God. So sick of his shit. Thank you, baseball Jesus. Oh, my God. Thank you. Oh, my God. I mean, we knew he wasn't going to play, right? You knew he wasn't. But for fuck's sake, there was always the scare he might come in and pinch miss or pinch hit. Well, you get it. Fuck. Woo. Oh, God. The hits just keep on coming, and that's rare with Singleton news. More like Mistleton news. John Streichelton. Okay. Alex said, watch him side with the Space Cowboys and be up next week. I will. No, don't you ruin this for me, Alex. Potch said they did that like 2 days ago, I thought. No, sir. This is according to the Associated Press, March 25th, 2025, 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 20 minutes ago. First baseman John Singleton was released by the Houston Astros. Guys, listen. You guys know me. I'm not a petty person. I have been waiting for this day ever since I got into that dust up with those fucking morons on Twitter over John Singleton not being a major league hitter. Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm going to be up until 2 in the fucking morning talking so much shit to those fucking idiots. I might go do it right now. I don't give a shit. I might end this goddamn show right now. You can go fuck yourself. This is great news. You know, sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you lose or win, you really tie. What did Gloria say in White Men Can't Jump? I need to find that. White Men Can't Jump, quote, Gloria Win, lose, tie. Great quote. I mean, a famous philosopher once said it. There were some great quotes to come out of that. Excuse me. Shut up. Let's see. There you go. Gloria. And I quote the great philosopher Gloria Clemente. Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie. And sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose. Winning or losing is all one organic mechanism from which one extracts what one needs. I can't believe you lost the fucking money, Billy. Amazing. The article does say he requested his release. Bro. I mean, let me tell you something. If I'm Dana Brown and John Singleton approaches me, let me show you how this would go down. Let me show you how this would go down, okay? We would be walking in the hall and John Singleton would pass me. I'm Dana Brown. John Singleton would pass me and be like, hey, Dana, listen, man, when you have a moment, can I see you in your office about something? Say less. You don't even know what it's about. I think I got a feeling. I think I might know. Hold on, man. You don't even know what I'm going to ask. Do you want to be released? How'd you know? Say less, pimp. Here you go. There's your papers. Bro, we're out in the hallway. Don't even sweat it, pimp. We don't even need to go to my office. Here you go. My power to sign. Here, you want to... Bro, I wouldn't let that man out of my damn sight. I'd have him signing that shit on my back. Come on. Come on, John. Sign this shit on my back. Let's go. Right now. He'd be like, we can do this in your office. We don't need to, bro. Come on. I'd be like, you want me to help you pack your shit up? He'd be like, oh, no, man. Like, I'll help you pack. Man, you couldn't get that man out of this goddamn locker room fast enough for me. I'm going to tell you right now. Goodbye. Holy shit. Perry said everybody had copies of Singleton's walking papers in their pockets. Everybody. Didn't matter who it was. Shit, Mauricio Dubon had a copy. Hey, Mauricio, man. You think Dana's free? Don't worry about it, homie. What? He told me to give you this. What the fuck? He just said to give you this, and I don't know. And a pen. I don't even know. I don't even know what it says. The whole damn team's in on it, bro. You couldn't get him out of this goddamn skedaddle. I'm bringing it back, by the way. I'm bringing back skedaddle. I don't give a shit. Listen to this in this article. Singleton hit 171 with a 239 on base percentage, no homers, and 2 RBIs in 17 spring training games. Not the regular season. Not August of last year. Not bringing it down the stretch. Not mop-up duty last spring ball. Spring training. Job on the line. Backup duty. A seasoned vet. That's what he managed. 171 with the 239 on base percentage. John Singleton's a major league hitter. Man, I'd have slapped the... Says the 33-year-old batted 234 with a 321 on base percentage, 13 homers and 42 RBIs while playing 119 games last season. And I use the word playing loosely. Singleton requested his release from the Astros after receiving a 100-game suspension for that third positive test the last time. That was last time. He left the game before returning to organized ball in the Mexican League. Oh, so he didn't ask for it. Well, there you go. He got back into the majors in 2023. I jumped the gun. I just got excited. Singleton agreed on March 8th to a contract paying $850,000 while in the major leagues and $425,000 while in the minors. He got back into the majors in 2023, first with Milwaukee and later with the Astros. Well, goodbye. See you. He's somebody else's problem now. Thank the Lord. Thank God. I cannot wait. Y'all, I'm about to be, oh my God. The mayor of Pettyville is about to go to town on them fools. Oh, it's about to get litty up on Twitty. Oh, shit. It's about to get litty. I can't wait. Let me find this fucking, oh my God. I'm not going to do it right now. But I'm going to fucking do it. Best believe I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's see. What are the news? So Singleton's done. Cam Smith, 22, makes the opening day roster. There we go. All right. So we got some news. Let's see. Perry said, damn, Truman, tell us how you really feel about him. Can't stand the dude. Couldn't stand him then. Joe Pro said, vindication tastes pretty sweet, Mr. Laminack. Yes, it does, Joe Pro. Yes, it does, because I got drugged for that shit on Twitter. I mean, drugged. Duh. In fact, I think I even saved some of the tomfoolery that was spoken about me for later, for this very fucking moment. I'm gonna go find it. Let's see. I'm gonna go find it. The fuck is that? Let's see. Hold on. Why do I have this bookmarked? That's weird. I have a tweet bookmark that says, no way Deion Sanders thought Mount Rushmore was in LA. Oh, Deion. You silly goose. You're a silly goose. You're just a silly goose, Deion. Oh, you know what? It might be under Barry on Deck and not Barry is funny. I bet you it is. I bet you it is. Let's see. Oh, found it. Found it. Show as shit did. Uh-huh. Oh, guys. Anybody want to take a trip to Pettytown with me? Huh? Oh my God. Let's see. What does this say? Let me catch up on the chat. How long till he goes into the Houston Hall of Fame? I swear to God, Titan Hugo, I will come into this goddamn chat window. Well, if you want to feel even better, watch the video I sent you on IG. Oh? You need a drink on that news. How long till he gets in the Houston Hall of Fame? I'll slap the shit out of Titan Hugo. When your family, Singleton, shut up. Sometimes you gotta custom weight. Take that for what you will. Please save that. I'm tired of you fucking up Gloria's quote. Shut up, Perry. Yeah, you're right. Dallas hater. Rangers can have him. Everybody's had copies of Singleton's walking papers in their pockets. I heard Barry scream from Texas to South Carolina. Brian Orban had a copy. That's so funny. Well, y'all know maybe he's working on some stuff. Rest in peace to John Singleton. Yes, told Dallas Orban had a copy. Jimmy Overalls up in the train had a copy. Oh, bro. Everybody. Maybe he's going to open the studio and become a rapper. Shut up, Total Dallas. Free Boom Boom. That's what they call Boogie of the Trucker's Paradise. They dragged Barry like Main Street on a Friday night. He's about to start printing receipts on all of them. All of them, Heartthrob. Every last one of these hoes. Look at this shit. Look at it. This was it right here. I put I said I'm losing my mind seeing how many people are trying to rewrite history and make Singleton a competent major league hitter. August 10th, 2023. I was even saying it back then, people. The man didn't belong in the fucking majors then. I was saying it before then. It says, I'm not trying to rewrite history. I was simply offering this, blah, blah, blah. Singleton doesn't belong on a major league roster. And then here they go. This guy right here, he's going to be the first one that gets it. Look, hashtag @OldTakesExposed. And I put, gotta love this over one game. The guy hit back-to-back upper deckers the day after you said he doesn't belong in the majors. You should expect to see a little bit of shit. It's one game, bro. That doesn't make up for his previous 2+ seasons. Look. Why can't you reply? Because the author blocked you. You fucking pussy. God damn it, you fucking pussies. Oh my God, you pussy bitch. Holy fuck, what a pussy. Oh my God. Oh, fuck this. Oh, hell no. You know what? I'm not going out like this. I'm not going out like this. I don't play this shit. Nope. I don't think so, Mr. B. Hobbs. Not today, Satan. Not today, you punk bitch. Not today. What's his fucking handle? @B. Hobbs. Okay, copy. Switch back to Barry is funny. Craft a new tweet to @B. Hobbs. Hey, since you blocked my other... Here, I'll put this on so you guys can see it. Let's see here. Pictures, screenshots. Today is 2025. fucking pussy. Oh, that makes me so goddamn mad. Hey, here we go. Hey, since you blocked my other account like a hoe, just checking in since Singleton was released 2 years too late. Oh no, I'm gonna put just circling back on this. Oh shit. Just circling back on this. Yeah, let's see. X. Had to do it here because you blocked me like a hoe. No, you blocked my other account like a hoe. I'm gonna at hoe takes exposed. You hoe ass bitch. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. How my ass taste. Okay, that's too childish. Fuck him. Ho takes a sex pose. No. Ho takes exposed. Is that a real account? I'm like, wait, what? He might block that one too. Fuck him. I don't care if he blocks this one. Just circling back on this. Now that he's been released after a normal shitty spring. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Had to do it here because you blocked my other account like a hoe. I'll do a hashtag. Hashtag hoe takes exposed. Mwah! Yeah, he might block that one too. Yeah. Definitely. All right. Just circling back on this now. Just circling back on this now that he's been released after a normal shitty spring. Had to do it here because you blocked my other account like a hoe. Hashtag hoe takes exposed. He hasn't tweeted since before Christmas. Well, fuck him. He's about to get a tweet. Boop. Fuck you, B. Hobbs. Eat my entire asshole. From the rooter to the tutor, bitch. That's just the first one. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be here all goddamn night. I'm not gonna do it on this show. That's just the first one. I'm gonna be up all night. Okay? All night. I'm taking it to all these bitches. We go into these Twitter streets, y'all. I'm telling you. There's a whole list of them. Look. Hey. You. Oh, wait. I got to go back to my other account. Shit. Hold up. Shit. Discard. I got to get back to the other one. Let me get the link. Let me get the link where he was released. Let's see. Astros. Fuck these hoes. Ooh, wee. Lick my nutsack, you dirty bitches. Oh my God, this tastes so good. All right, this is the last one. I'm just going to do this one and then I'm done. I'm not going to do no more. We got a show to do. This is just, so amazing. So hashtag blessed. Let's see. Boom. You still there? Hey. You still there? Dumb bitch. Lick my left nut and make my right one cry. Dirty bitch. Jump up my ass and fight for air. Okay. That's going to be a fun night of tweeting. I'm going to tell you right now, boys and girls, if you're not following Barry is Funny on Twitter, go give it a follow. It's going to be some rage tweeting up in this bitch tonight. Perry, y'all just get behind me when I get on Twitter. It's about to go down. About to fuck some shit up. Telling you, fuck all of them. Cece said, oh, he died. Welp. Oh, well. Amos said if he hasn't tweeted since December, he might have left Twitter and went to Blue Sky like a lot of people did in December. I'll go find his bitch ass on Blue Sky. Shit, look, I'll do it right now. I don't give a fuck. I'll go find every one of them bitches on Blue Sky. Don't think I won't. I'm that petty, Amos. I swear to God, I'm that petty. Fuck every one of them hoes. Every one of them. That's what I should do. I'm going to go back to that thread, and I'm going to be like, I'm coming for every one of you bitches in this thread. You better block me now, because I'm coming for every one of you hoes. That's what I'm going to do. And watch how many people block me. Watch how many people block me or delete me in that thread. Watch. I'm going to go do it right now. I'm going to give them a chance. Watch. I'm going to do it right now. Let's see. I'm coming for every single one of you dirty hoes in this thread. You better block me now. I told you, dumbasses, he didn't belong on a major league roster. Oh, this is so great. I'm going to leave out the dumbasses. Should I? I'll just say I told y'all. I told y'all he didn't belong on a major league roster. There we go. All right. I hadn't already called them dirty hoes. So you better block me now. Okay, there we go. Oh, God, this is going to be so much fun tonight. My wife's going to be like, you are a goddamn child. Yes, I am. Yes, the fuck I am. I am a child. Yes, indeed. Joe Pro said, y'all hang on. We're going off road on the internets for a minute. All right, I'm done. Okay, let's start the show. Just kidding. I'm going to fuck them up, though. I swear to God. I'm going to fuck them hoes up. But we do have headlines. Come on. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to have so much fun. All right, here's a couple of headlines for you. Stanford football said they needed a reset. So Andrew Luck, the GM, what? Yeah, you heard that right. How many of you knew Andrew Luck was the GM of Stanford football? What? I didn't know that. I had no idea, Perry. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I'm putting charges on all these bitches. All these bitches. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea Andrew Luck was the GM of Stanford football. I still think having a GM in college football is a weird thing. It's just weird. But Stanford fired their football coach, Troy Taylor, today. That was less than a week after ESPN report revealed that Taylor had twice been the subject of third-party investigations into complaints from athletic department employees over hostile behavior. Luck said that it was a reset. Here's his quote. Since beginning my role as general manager, I have been thoroughly assessing the entire Stanford football program. It has been clear that certain aspects of the program need change. Additionally, in recent days, there has been significant attention to Stanford investigations in previous years related to Coach Taylor. After continued consideration, it is evident to me that our program needs a reset. In consultation with university leadership, I no longer believe that Coach Taylor is the right choice to lead our football program. Coach Taylor has been informed today, and the change is effective immediately. He did not mince words. He did not fuck around. He went on to say a search for new coaching leadership in football has begun, and an acting coach may be named for the 2025 season. Our focus remains on supporting our student athletes and ensuring they have the best possible experience on the field, in the classroom, and on campus with their peers. I thank Coach Taylor for his contributions to our team and the hard work he put into the program. I wish him and his family well moving forward. Stanford University is my home. I am so excited to support our players in competing at the highest level and developing as young adults. We have powerful traditions, incredible student athletes, and a vision for the future that demonstrates our strong potential as a program. This vision includes an emphasis on a positive, winning, and inclusive culture. I am confident that we will return Stanford to the top echelon of college football. Okie dokie. Good luck. Can you really win with nerds? And I'm being dead ass serious. Can you win with nerds? Is there a nerd football powerhouse? This is a fair question. Is there a nerd football powerhouse? Notre Dame is not a nerd football powerhouse. Don't get it twisted with good education. Because yes, A&M and UT have high academic standards. So let's not get it twisted. Let's not start lumping Notre Dame in with Stanford and Rice. Yeah, there is high academic standards, and there are nerds. They were good when Luck was there. And Harbaugh, you are correct, B. Hannon. You are correct. By the way, you didn't get into the bracket, did you? It was partly my fault. I didn't get in the bracket because I was getting you the goddamn link, so neither one of us got in the bracket, B. Hannon. Eamon said Notre Dame is definitely a nerd school. Okay, y'all are going to make me do this. Ranking each college football program based on scholastic performance. Top 5 college football schools for academics. Well, that's just 5. Sports value. Which college football conferences? Best Division I college. Ranked by NIL efforts. College football top 25 ranked by academics. Time Magazine. What year was this? 2016. I mean, it'll have to do. Stanford was number 1 in academics. Clemson was 2. Okay. Temple was 3. I didn't know Temple was that good in academics. Is Temple really considered an okay. Is Temple really considered an academic powerhouse? I did not know that. Navy. Oh, well, okay. So this is your like playoff rankings, though. Oh, they're ranking the top 25. Oh, never mind. What they've done is they've taken the top 25 and ranked them academically. So it's not like, oh, because they've got Clemson too, but they're also second in the playoff chase. So this is not like Clemson is the second highest academic standards for schools. They were the second highest in 2016 amongst the top 25. Okay. Never mind. Never you mind. Never mind. Because I was about to say, like, Notre Dame isn't even on the list. Annual academic rankings. Oh. That's 2015. See, on this list, yeah, Notre Dame is second behind Northwestern. Stanford third. Okay. Yeah, I want a Chuck down a Puget. Sir, thank you for resubscribing for 30 months. Joe Pro, thank you for the 303 bits, brother. I missed that. My bad. He said, haha, H-Town Wheelhouse isn't even on air anymore, right? Uh-oh. What did they do? What did I miss about the Wheelhouse? Were they big Singleton fans? Is that a... Or was that Ho Takes Exposed? Let's see. How do I find ranking? Let's see. Ranking all the college football programs by academic performance. Oh, let's see. NCAA academic progress rate. Turn off my ad blocker. Kiss my ass. All right, fine. Only because I need this for the show. Oh, Northwestern. How does this work? Let's see. NCAA releases annual academic progress rate report, measuring the improvements and academic success for the 2021-2022 school year. How do they rank? It may not seem like that big of a deal if you only care about football, but along with putting in college, it matters to the bowl season. Every student athlete on scholarship in some way gets a point by staying in school and staying academically eligible. Okay. That's still not how this needs to go down. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't find anything. I cannot find anything. Nope. What? That's crazy. Yep, I can't find anything. Let's see. Top football teams, multi-year rate. Yeah, so I don't know. All right, well, that's enough. Stanford, Duke, Northwestern. No, Notre Dame's up there. College football schools for academic success. Virginia. This is according to collegefootballpoll.com. Okay. University of Notre Dame is a highly respected Catholic university with a storied football program. School regularly competes with Ivy League schools academically. Stand corrected. Making one of the best colleges to consider in the country. This fighting attitude is also reflected in their football team, which is also named the Fighting Irish. Since their inception in 1187, this team has won 11 consensus national championships. Okay, football hasn't been around since 1187, so I don't think it's been around since 1187, but I digress. Okay, stand corrected. You can win with nerds because Notre Dame definitely does. All right, well, that answers that. So Stanford's on the lookout for a new coach. The Chiefs, no longer rookie, but the Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy is suing his ex-fiance for he's alleging extortion and abuse. This is crazy because if you'll recall, he was arrested earlier in March on charges of assault of a family member. Remember, it was one of our headlines. And it was impeding the breathing or circulation of a family member was the charge. The charge was dropped or not filed. He's seeking an amount between $250,000 and $1 million for damages, including punitive and exemplary damages. This is what it says in the lawsuit. Worthy said his former fiancee, Tia Jones, quote, schemed to extort a home, money, cars, and other valuables from the plaintiff by concocting false stories of domestic violence and leaking the same to the press to professionally and personally assassinate plaintiff's character and reputation. Worthy said in February he asked Jones multiple times over a 12-day period to leave the residence he had purchased after he had discovered she had been unfaithful. Worthy said that he offered to find Jones an apartment nearby, but that the offer was refused. Rather than leave and separate amicably, defendant Jones became enraged and engaged in a series of abusive, extortive efforts against plaintiff and destroyed his game room, including his gaming desk and console, a PlayStation 5. Now that's when you got to cut a bitch. And the key to his Rolls Royce. Bro, you know the key alone probably cost several $1,000s just for the fucking key. Defendant Jones began physically assaulting plaintiff by scratching his face and ripping parts of his hair out, causing him pain and injury. Worthy included photos of what he said were the game room damages and where hair had been torn out of his head. Jeez. Worthy alleged in the lawsuit that property missing from his game room included $30,000 in cash that was in a closet and a handgun that was on a couch. Who the fuck's just leaving a handgun laying around on a couch? That's what I want to know. Why you just got a handgun laying around on the couch? That's crazy. Earlier this month, Jones was granted a protective order against Worthy by a Texas judge. Shit's crazy, man. See, that's that. It's wild, man. But this is, again, this goes back to believe all women, but we've got to get it in the court system. We've got to get it in the court system. Believe them. But this doesn't mean all men are guilty. But we've got to get this stuff in the court system and let the truth come out. Let both parties be heard. And this is why. I mean, you know, if what he's saying is true, he should have a right to be heard also. ABC. What? Bitches be crazy. These dudes need to learn some gun safety. Yeah, right? How's this weird? I wouldn't just leave my gun on the couch, especially if you know you got a crazy woman in the house. Shit. You done lost your damn mind. I live with a Mexican woman. Bro, the knives are put away. Okay. Titan Hugo, here's some news for you from ESPN. Says sources are saying the Titans are impressed with Cam Ward. And they are eyeing a better trade haul. Cost of trading up to the first pick in next month's draft to select Cam Ward is increased after the Titans saw the former Miami quarterback work out at his pro day Monday. Titans plan to hold an additional private workout and throwing session with Ward, whom the team has become increasingly impressed with. Ward had an impressive showing at Miami's pro day. I told him I'm solidifying it today. They finally got to see me throw in person. That should be all they need to see. Ward's only season at Miami resulted in 4,300 yards passing, 39 touchdowns. Ward didn't get many scholarships offers. It says he transferred to Washington State. Threw almost 7,000 yards and 48 touchdowns with 16 interceptions in 2 seasons before he transferred to Miami. Titans are among the quarterback-needy teams after a frustrating season under head coach Brian Callahan. Tennessee gave 2023 second-round pick Will Levis an opportunity to claim the job. Couldn't handle it. Titans finished 3-14, landing first overall pick. Mason Rudolph's gone. So, yeah. I don't know why. If you think Cam Ward's the guy, why do you trade back? I said it weeks ago, and I stand on it. I think Cam Ward is probably the best quarterback in this draft. Probably the most NFL ready. And I think he'll end up being the most or the best NFL quarterback that come out of this draft. But I do get a little worried that he ends up, he kind of reminds me just a skosh of Anthony Richardson. That's a little scary. So, yeah, Posh said you have to worry about chunkless. True. But I've packed up the knives. Never, ever let the pistol get out of arm's reach. Duh. Yeah. So Dal said Ward gives me bust vibes. Well, like I said, he reminds me, certain things remind me of Anthony Richardson, but I think in this draft, if you're going quarterback, I'd go Cam Ward over anybody else. One little note here, St. Francis, after their first 4 losses, moving to Division III. It says, last week, St. Francis was on the wrong end of a thriller when Alabama State's Amar Knox game winner knocked the Red Flash out of the tournament. That first 4 game might have been St. Francis's last as a Division I program. Now they're moving to Division III. So, goodbye. Probably for the best. Speaking of that, let's look at some brackets, shall we? Let's take a peek. Show me your brackets, would you? Let's see, men's bracket. And we're going to look at the tournament for BOD. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Son of a bitch. I'll tell you what. It sure didn't let me save none of my goddamn picks. Because, like, I had Tech moving on, and I was right too. Fuck. I sure the fuck. I had Tech coming out of the West. No, I mean they haven't. But yeah, I had Tech coming out of the West. Had Houston coming out of the Midwest. Auburn and Duke. That was going to be my final four. That's as far as I was getting. All right, here is the way the brackets look right now. Let's see here. Just in case you haven't kept up with anything. Just, Yeah, good point, Joe Pro. One in the chat if McNeese wrecked your bracket. I guarantee you it was a lot. Guaranteed. Coming up, Sweet 16 round. That starts March 28th. Actually, it starts March 27th, excuse me. Sweet 16 starts March 27th. You got Auburn, Michigan, Ole Miss, Michigan State, which Brian Pettit said he has Michigan State left. Good for him. Florida, Maryland, and Texas Tech, Arkansas. Arkansas surprising some folks. Is Arkansas like the highest or the lowest seed left? Yeah, on that side it is. They're a 10 seed. Yeah, that's Patino, right? Or is it Calipari? I always get them confused. Is it Patino or Calipari? I'm trying to think back. Whichever one it is. He's got them rolling. It's Calipari. Thank you, CC. He's got them rolling. Otherwise, it's chalk right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. U of H, Purdue, Kentucky, Tennessee. You got 1, 2, 4, and 6. Duke, Arizona, BYU, and Bama in the East. In the West, you've got 1, 3, 4, and 10. In Florida, Texas Tech, Maryland, and Arkansas. And over in the South, you've got 1, 2, 5, and 6. So you've got Auburn, Michigan State, Michigan, and Ole Miss. So, do you remember how all of those SEC teams were kicking ass? Well, there's still a bunch of them left. You got 2 in the South, Auburn and Ole Miss, facing off against 2 Big Ten teams. Over in the West, you've got 2 SEC teams in Florida and Arkansas against a Big 12 team and what is Maryland? ACC? Damn. Also, McNeese wrecked my bracket by losing to Purdue. That's damn, bro. Good for you. What is Maryland? Let's see. It's Big Ten. Maryland's Big Ten. Okay. Are they really? Sure as shit is. Sure as shit. I don't know why I was thinking ACC. Why was I thinking Maryland ACC? See, that's the only thing that I hate. Sometimes some of these schools hop conferences for football to basketball too. So sometimes I get confused about some of the. But Maryland plays Big Ten football too, right? Yeah, they're Big Ten in football. I just never pay attention to them. Maryland's good? Yeah, see, I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention to them in basketball. I don't pay attention to basketball. Okay. So let's see. Then you've got two SEC teams in the West versus a Big 12 and a Big 10. So that's, well, you've got 4 SEC teams, 3 Big 10, and a partridge in a pear tree. Let's see. SEC, Big 10. God damn it. Big 12. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me a pen that writes, would you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 Big 10s. 7, 8. Okay. And then the East, you've got Duke, Arizona, BYU, and Bama. So you've got an SEC. Shit, Duke is at ACC. Arizona and BYU are Big 12. So you got SEC, ACC, 2 Big 12. Am I right on that? I should be right on that. Arizona, Duke. Yeah, Arizona. Yep, Arizona's Big 12. Duke is ACC. Got that right. Yep. And then BYU should be Big 12, right? Yeah, BYU's Big 12. Yeah, okay. Always get confused. All right. And didn't Maryland used to be a Big East? So much alignment. Yeah, I think so. I thought they were ACC back in the day, but you're right. Maybe it was Big East. All right. And then Midwest, you've got U of H, Purdue, Kentucky, and Tennessee. So you've got 2 more SEC teams. You've got U of H, which is Big 12, and Purdue, which is Big 10. So you've got a total of the Sweet 16 left. You still have 7, almost half of the teams left. Almost half of the teams left in the bracket are SEC. That is impressive when you think about it, because the SEC was not a basketball conference. They have 7 teams left. The Big 10 has 4. The Big 12 has 4. And the ACC has 1. That's interesting. The ACC has 1. Folks, remember now, the ACC used to be the basketball blue chip, like, go-to school. I mean, when it came to men's college basketball, the ACC was the titties. Let me go. Let's see here. Let's go standings on this. Let me see here. Let's see. Conferences. Yeah, listen to the teams in the ACC and the Big East. Yeah, listen to the teams. Duke, Louisville, Clemson, Wake Forest, North Carolina. It's SMU now. Stanford, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Florida State, Virginia, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, California, NC State, Boston College, and Miami. But some of those are blue chip basketball programs. Now, there's been some realignment. I get it. But yeah, the Big East also, right? Like the Big East has St. John's, Creighton, UConn, Marquette, Xavier, Villanova, Georgetown, Butler, Providence, DePaul, Seton Hall. None of those schools are left. The Big East has 0 schools left in the tournament. How, Sway? How? Big East has no schools left? How is that possible? I mean, even with the Big Ten, you would have thought that they would have more than the SEC. Michigan State, Maryland, Michigan, Purdue. They've got UCLA over there. Oregon had played well. I mean, Indiana, Ohio State. It's just, nah, son. SEC is a basketball powerhouse right now. Like, absolute freaking powerhouse. It's crazy, man. Duke in North Carolina, Syracuse were the heavy hitters back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, SEC, I mean, you had Duke, North Carolina, and Syracuse. But even when it came to basketball, I mean, Wake Forest was good at basketball. Florida State was usually pretty good at basketball. Georgia Tech was decent. Who else in here was good? Boston College was always pretty good at basketball. I don't know, man. Pretty wild. Pretty crazy. But yeah, B. Hannon's right. The Big East having nobody, man. When you run through that list of names, Big East is like, how? So, pretty wild. 7 teams left of the 16, all out of the SEC. Pretty crazy.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There was one other thing I wanted to discuss. Well, I didn't get to it. Shit. We can talk about this tomorrow. It was the Syracuse, Colorado joint practice thing. Bianza Barry used the story of Scottie Pippen's leaving Michigan for the transfer portal. Michigan in the Sweet 16. Why announce this now? No, I didn't. Titan Yugos, did you ever get a chance to meet George Foreman? I did. Yep, I did meet George Foreman. Long time ago. It wasn't like we were like chummy or hung out or anything like that. But yes, I had the opportunity to meet him once in my life. So a cool deal. A once in a lifetime thing. A nice guy. A very nice guy. There's your futures bet for next year, SEC versus the field. Yeah, Amos said SEC has veteran coaches. Yeah, somebody mentioned that on one of the broadcasts. It was like, how did the SEC turn it around? They said we got to get better coaches. They always had decent talent, but they got better coaches, which means they got better recruiting too. I'm glad you brought that up. I had failed to mention it in the past, but yeah, rest in peace to George Foreman. George Foreman goes down as an all-time great in boxing, in the ring and out. Foreman was a master at marketing, but he was one of the heaviest hitters in a division full of heavy hitters. He was a heavyweight. But that man's punching power in his prime was off the charts. He was one of those guys that, man, you had to really. This is why, like with Ali, when he fought Ali, Ali's rope-a-dope style. There was a reason it was effective. because you had to get in and get out. You had to, you could not stand and trade with a guy like George Foreman, especially if you were Ali. Ali had punching power. He didn't have George Foreman punching power. George Foreman, to put it in modern day terms, George Foreman was like Derek Lewis. If he connected, it was night-night. So you had to have a plan. You had to get in, get out. You had to fight from you either had to get inside and work, or you had to keep your distance and wear him out. Like, you had to have a very specific plan on how you were going to fight Foreman. And he was susceptible, but man, he was one of the greats in his time. And he provided us with some great fights, man. And a great grill. And I mean, cooking and smile. He had that smile that, when, Joe Bro said harder punches. Foreman or Tyson? Ooh. So, raw power, probably Foreman. Raw power. But when you combine raw power, physical strength, and then technique, it's hands down, it's Tyson. Because Foreman is what I would call country strong. You know what I mean? Like, George was just one of those guys that was just country strong. You know what I mean? Like, he was just he didn't even need good technique to hit hard because he was country strong. But, and this is what I was getting to, Amos. But here's why Tyson was more powerful. So Joe Pro said harder punches, Foreman or Tyson. Foreman was stronger in the sense that he was country strong. But Tyson, this is why I said, when you combine Tyson's strength and technique and speed and ability and his prowess, his footwork, just his footwork alone made Tyson way more dangerous than George Foreman with his country strength. Because Tyson, Foreman, if he got his paws on you and punched you in the face, you're going night-night. But Tyson, he had beautiful head movement, right? He could make you miss. He would loop inside. He would duck up under you, hit you with some body shots. And by the time you could react, he would move back out. You would dip back down, and then he could come over the top with a hook. I mean, like, if Foreman was too slow to do that stuff, but Tyson could do all of that and with strength. So, and then on top of that, when you have a guy that is strong, because Tyson was strong in his prime, he was a beast. But his technique was flawless. And I think that's what made him a heavier hitter and a more dangerous puncher and a harder puncher than George Foreman. Again, George Foreman was country stronger than Mike Tyson. But with Tyson's footwork and his ability to get in position to land a body shot, land a hook, land a straight right, his footwork would get him in position, his hips, his shoulder, like along with his strength and his ability to get his feet in position, to get his hips in position, to get it was just nothing like it, man. You know what I mean? Like, it was just nothing like it in the heavyweight division. That's why I lean Tyson, because he was strong, he was fast, he was agile, impeccable technique. Impeccable technique. So, what up, Alec? Alec, thank you for resubscribing for 19 months. 62 days, brother. I saw you got redeployed, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. I do have an update for you, though. Jenny's mom sent me some tracking updates for your package. I mean, not your package, but. Let's see here. It says it has left Miami and is going to the next facility. That's all I know. It's on the way, brother. It's on the way. Joe Pro! Thank you for the 303 bits, buddy. Appreciate you, homie. Church Pookie said, I used to ride my bike to Foreman Gym on the Northeast. Seen him all the time. George was also not insane. True that. Yeah, the crazy helps too. When you're not scared to get hit. I was 8 years old when I learned Foreman became an Olympic level boxer in 2 years. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Thank you, Total Dallas, for sending the dad bod pick in. Tyson has said Foreman was the hardest puncher. Young Tyson feared Foreman. Tyson was a lifter. Never discount batshit crazy animal aggression. Tyson had that too. My wife got to treat him in the hyperbaric chamber a few times last year. Said he was the nicest guy. Yeah, everyone that's ever met George Foreman has never had anything but great and nice things to say about him. Say he's the sweetest man. What was I going to tell you? Oh God, I was going to tell you something. Oh, somebody asked that I have a grill. Yes, I had Nora and I had a George Foreman grill. Yes. Yes. And we used it. We absolutely cooked on it. Yes. Yep. 100%. All right. Speaking of, I'm going to go make some fish sticks. So let's get on the hell up on out here. Let's get the hell on up out here. Fun show. I got to go make some fish sticks and also talk a gang of shit on Twitter. Looking forward to that. Oh, man. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Talk my shit. Oh, I'm going to talk my shit. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, thank you, B. Hannon. They're gonna put some fish sticks in his mouth. What do you mean I gotta say it like that, asshole? Trey says it's not Friday, Barry. What? Perry said, wow, I'll keep my comments about him to myself. Was he a dick to you, Perry? Oh, now you gotta tell us tomorrow, brother. I got to know. Hey, man, I've always said, listen, just because somebody died, if they were an asshole, we all need to know if they were an asshole, okay? I get so sick of everybody just having good shit to say about the dead. Not every dead person was a good person. There are a lot of assholes walking around. But then yet, when people die, everybody's like, he was a good guy. And there ain't that many good people walking around. There's a bunch of assholes out here. But then we go to funerals. I ain't never heard a bad word said about any of the dead people. Some of these folks are assholes and they're dying. And we need to know who they were. So Perry, if you got something bad to say about him, let's say it, brother, tomorrow. Hugo said fish sticks in the fryer or the oven? Air fryer, homie. Shit. What do you think this is? So Jared Pookie said, I hope you burn your foot on a Foreman grill. You talking to me? or Dre. Oh, CC, I love you. So glad to have you back. Thank you, Uriel. Good to see you, brother. Those people have quiet funerals. Oh, his family. Got you. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, programming note. If we have a show Thursday, it's going to be late. I'm going to be there for my niece. She's going through some difficult times. And unfortunately, she needs me to be there for her. So, probably won't be a show Thursday, but maybe late if we have one. But I got to be there for her. She needs me, so I will be there. Okay. You always got to be there for family. So we'll play it by ear about Thursday. Definitely doing a show tomorrow, so stick around for that. In the meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do me 3 favors, everybody. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. Perry, I got you, brother. I can't wait to see it. I hope your nipples are hard as a rock. Did I say that out loud? All right. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Daddy's making a YouTube video!
Thank you, Joe Pro.